The show with all type of beef. We're not doing that. That's not what the show is about.
Yeah, it's
We're
not
not
about
going to
beef.
start the show that way.
You're not like that. You're not like that. Sit back down.
Man is life, bro. Only game I play. Oh yeah, come on. We go hoop later. I ain't got nobody to hoop with on 2K. I hit you up there and shit. Fuck it.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Tower Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.
With Greg Olsen on
Well, y'all gotta do a reboot. Y'all niggas got too many superstars.
To get us started. And off we go here from Mile High. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harson. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. At the 34-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get about 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ain't that 10-0?
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, somewhat.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I read things like prior conviction, very young. And it made me think I had to be damn near retarded or crazy.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Just because you read a Richard Pryor movie, don't think
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good.
I could have been love. I could have been.
Imagine all the metal as my own say.
Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. Miller now to return it.
It's secure.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
That's the team that's going to make you famous. That's the team that draw people to it. Because somebody out there that's going to do everybody. Yeah. And if they know somebody, and if they ain't going to do exactly what you want, they're going to do something. They're just rewarding you for having a fucking telephone. You know.
They say a great bed starts with a solid foundation. And this one literally clicks together like magic. Nectar's bamboo bed frame built with Japanese joinery, so he's been.
So how do you become friends with people in the industry? Your first friend? That's like me. Like being a friend after this, I get to know them. Like, how do you start that shit? Like hey, you know, you don't know how to organically start a friendship in the industry.
Here's 2nd down.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there. It's a competitive business, and
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he is not going to get away.
It's a thin line between love and hate.
Third down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
There, this is a business that I'm acquainted with people because
it's third and four.
I had to go back to Indiana, to my hometown, talk to my big friend that I knew.
Here's a run by Taylor.
I'm just a friend that just didn't stay. Fuck, I ain't. You got yes, yeah, respect. I mean, it's not 100%. Yeah, not ever though. Yeah, someone personally just learning something every day. So I still don't 100% who I am because I'm learning new stuff from myself every day.
Early big play here. They're gonna go for it on fourth down.
You can feel connected to someone.
In motion comes Andrew.
So the really person 100%.
They'll run for it.
That's all right. Uh-huh.
That's why you just said that.
On fourth down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
As a young adult, and then you get famous and rich.
Now, a second down throw for Knicks. That's pumped by Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with. The Broncos coming up now for first and 10.
Shit, I don't know. G at 25.
To throw is Knicks. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And there is business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
That's why I'm not running around in the business getting in trouble.
It's Sutton. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he does not get to the end zone.
Keep paying stupid fucker. Rich, your payments, and you're a thug.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
No, that's insulting.
This looks like a design run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Kick your ass.
In these goal-to-go situations, backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a
so
loss.
So on the right track. We you. We don't go to jail. Not out here doing stupid shit.
Next, from the gun, on third down. It is right in the end zone.
Sit there and question that shit. They're going to be right up.
Is down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Is it, to ask, just on the fan side, is it a mistake that you've been on?
To return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
I said, well, Mr. Tucker did such a great job that I never forget it. Said John Wick's phone.
On play action, here's Jackson. Off balance throw. It's complete. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
Better bring this one. First Tucker was rings.
So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Going back to the street. This motherfucking movie, man. I had it set up. I swear to God. I had the dude ready to sell 100 pounds a week at the nigga in Indiana. Back in Indiana was 100 pounds a week. The nigga around to sell dope.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line.
So his team finds themselves now in a bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Second down, Jackson on the run to the right. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll let this one go. Deep for Tom.
No! No! Not 13! Oh my God.
And even 30 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Bolden, I moved you down in there for that.
I ain't trying to kill myself.
His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations like that,
ain't for that bad.
It's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Oh,
and that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Start double take. So high. I'll never forget that shit. And, you know, at some point in my life, I started realizing that nobody cared about me. So
they'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Like I'm going to die. I just know what you talking about.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let me get myself.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Andy Parkinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
So, like, that's the formula I want. Your next ride, money talk.
And that one shipped out pretty quickly.
Push out. I think next ride.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
You know,
so, from 37, here's second and 9.
Pause.
Throw it. Nick. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Scared.
On first down,
Afraid.
and he'll move us ahead for about 4 yards. Roquan Smith, there to bring him down.
It's
now second and 6.
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
So,
Greg and I return to Denver after this.
so you are now. Setback is a comeback.
It is second and 6. Back to throw is Nick.
People thought of.
Checking it down, this one is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and a yard.
I'm going to have longevity in this business. I'm going to be in this business for as long as you want to be. You're going to learn as much shit as you can learn. And once you get in your position, I don't know what's
They'll try to run here with Harvey. And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
So
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Put a motherfucker out there quickly. He gonna have to face all
Throwing is Nix.
experience that I got.
These are the worst things. In a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard. Now, for him individually, not ideal. They're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Can the defense do it again from the 1? Third down now and goal. Harvey,
He beat all y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Second and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's third and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
It's okay.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And this is to go. He's on. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. No signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll send Flowers in motion. Slot man in motion left.
Hey, report! Report! Hey!
Your car is your car.
A first down throw for Jackson.
That's the car you're supposed to be.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This one from 49. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
In my position.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This one from just under 50 yards.
That's how life goes.
Good
That's
snap.
how my shit be.
Good hold.
I speak for myself.
Good kick. We have
had
hit
it bitter for a
halftime.
long
We'll take a
time
quick
until I
break.
was like,
Come back.
you know what?
Second half of that.
Fuck it.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So, that's like the speed. Take it by yourself.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Like to get it. Instead of taking it, not know. Yourself versus all that. It's so much more to it's the job. So yeah, that's the handout. It's different.
No, we changed it.
Some people tell you the worst people in the world. Fucking got it into
On 1st and 10, Jackson.
And
that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Just have a movie night. What you have created, and nobody can sleep. And you can talk about what happened, how you was thinking. See, I don't see and hear none of that shit. I don't see none of my. Credits. How long you been?
Lamar going to work from this. They try to set up the screens. This one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it's really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Your favorite thrust sets a lot of.
No, react! What the hell is my safety doing?
On the other side of midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Starting you brown eyes. Funny.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
My trainer, black ass nigga.
Jackson up top again. There's a
Oh,
short one caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Watching it. The locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he searches for a gain of about 5.
Just to the Terrence from the American team. Hey, motherfucker, how many motherfuckers have the Chiefs fucked up? To start getting there.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They go right back to Taylor. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, like they're hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get it up on second and make it a fresh set of downs.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
What's that? Let me see.
The first carry for Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, you got protection too. Yeah, it's nice. That's my favorite. Everything I couldn't pull.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's going to be incomplete.
Hey.
Good work by the defender finding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. Now it's going to be third down.
Man, I appreciate that. I wish we could keep going on down like
Jackson looking to throw.
Bro, why is that route just killing them, dude?
With a touchdown.
See yourself at one time. I can't read the script. Just give me 3 lines.
Taylor will take this
Bro,
one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
You can't say it either.
That touchdown puts it in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. In motion comes Thomas. They'll go with Taylor on the ground.
Why are you running with him?
The end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. We call it the octopus. And it gets the deficit down a bit further.
I'm so tiny, dude. I can't do
Is
this.
back out to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. We'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And taken in by Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That's nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And look out there. Ended at the line of scrimmage.
You're getting ready to have this on.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and 10.
We had some cool black kids growing up in our area, bro. Right. Right.
From the
Your
shotgun,
basketball
here's
team.
Nick.
Oh, thanks, man. Cal Jackson on there, Don Gladys, he had a child. Number 34, basketball picture. We had a lot of good kids in there, man. Right. Shout out James Gray, he's there, man. It's all time place.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately. And the result is
that's how you know everything is perception.
Just beyond the 45-yard line.
You gave two whole different sizes for two niggas that's the same size. You the same size in the picture, though. He doesn't let that change his story. One of them is 7'7", 6'1". Here they are. Bro, Johnny was so tall, he had windows on the side of his head, but he was tall, man. He was, no, you were kneeling down. Countless stories. Yeah, I like that. I was dealing with that. Yeah, but these experience, like, no matter what, like, that dude, number 34, like, we want to hear the stories. Like, we know he's got stories, and we want to know if he'll tell the stories. And the fact that that's what you do. It's fine.
He gets too much width.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for,
a quarterback like this is
thanks for the nice words. I appreciate it. You do a great job, too, man. Thank you for all the joy of it. You just bought a military base, is that right? Yeah, like formerly Fort McClellan.
Jackson now.
What's all in it? Was it an active base?
He'll go right
Why is my team confused?
and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Why not go back to it? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game.
And he's in! Zay Flowers! Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A first down throw for Nix. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing incompleted. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field.
Bombers. Hold on a sec.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw is Nix. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look. Led to a nice gain.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, middle. Danny! What's up? You at X. You. 13. Shut up!
On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hey! Go ahead. Sit up!
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down.
13 yards.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Denver first down.
Oh, I said. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here is 2nd and 7.
Oh, I said.
Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, I said.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
16-yard line.
Oh, I said. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Denver. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. They'll return this from the 11. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll send Flowers in motion. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll go with Taylor. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down, they need 7. Here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Taylor. Into the secondary again. To the 20. It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 19-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. It's a gain of 34.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Play action now. Jackson. Forced out left. Taking off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 8-yard line.
Here is first and goal.
No. It's hot. 13. Yo.
They'll stick to the ground. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
Hey, middle.
Throwing Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
The extra point is up and through, and the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That ball hops into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. This is first and 10.
Captain. Oh, my son! Away, ready! Away! Bombers! Show! Captain!
To throw is Nix. That's caught at Khalil McLaughlin. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Okay, they get the timeout call. They got one big play. Can they do it again? Don't go anywhere.
Bombers.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot on the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific